I'm Jane Sisson-Pell. I'm a direct access barrister specialising in family law. I'm here to provide an introduction to divorce. Now, not everybody knows that in order to file for a divorce, they must have been married for a minimum of 1 year. In addition, the marriage must have broken down irretrievably. Any one of 5 reasons can prove irretrievable breakdown. The first is adultery, and the applicant will need to show that the respondent has had sexual intercourse with another person of the opposite sex, and that the applicant finds it intolerable to live with them. If the applicant has lived with them for more than 6 months after finding out, then that is usually a bar to relying upon the adultery ground. The next ground is unreasonable behaviour. This is the most commonly used ground, and the applicant will need to show that the respondent has behaved in such a way that the applicant cannot reasonably be expected to live with the respondent. Now, examples of behaviour include drinking to excess and being abusive in drink, drug use, gambling, domestic violence and abuse, exchanging intimate texts, for example, with another person, and spending too much time in an internet chat room. The current approach is to keep allegations mild. The court is fairly relaxed about this, as the marriage has broken down if one party wants to get away. And if the grounds are not reasonably mild, then this may increase hostility and the respondent may be less likely to accept them. Examples of mild grounds could include: he spends too much time with his friends, we have no interests in common, or she works too hard, he criticises me all the time. Now, 5 or 6 allegations should suffice. The next ground is desertion, which is rarely used, and the applicant must show that the respondent has left without good reason, without agreement, and has been gone for 2 years. The next ground is 2 years living apart. The parties must have lived apart for 2 years, and the respondent will consent in writing. The 5 years living apart ground is the last one. The applicant must show that the parties have lived apart for 5 years and there's no requirement for consent. Those are the grounds for divorce, to be set out in brief in a divorce application, which used to be called divorce petition. Now, 2 final points. A recent survey of the family courts in London and the South found that 40% of divorce petitions were returned due to errors made, so it's really important to take care or obtain legal advice. The other matter is that people say, I want a quickie divorce. Well, there's no such thing. At best, a divorce will take around 4 months from beginning to end. The average time for a divorce is between 4 and 6 months. Well, I hope that's been of assistance to you.